Hey everyone, Jen Luzio here, the product owner for Usher. Today I'm going to walk you through creating an opening in Usher step by step. You can follow along for the entire video, or by using the content links in the description, you can skip to the specific information that you need. Let's get started. From the home page, select the yellow Create an Event button, or select Create from the main menu. You will see three options for types of events. Choose the first option for opening. The first step is to create your custom URL. You can choose any combination of letters and numbers for your custom URL. Usher will not let you choose a URL that has already been used. One note of caution here. The URL is not editable after you have created your event or opening. Almost everything else can be changed easily in Usher, except for your URL. Usher will confirm that your chosen URL is available, and we can continue on to the next step. In the options screen here, first you give your opening a name. You can see that Usher takes what you used for your custom URL for your name, but unlike the URL, you can change this. Let's call our opening Miami Hotel Opening. Next, you select your opening date. The opening date is required to complete this setup process, but can be changed. If you aren't sure when your opening will be yet, choose an opening date anytime in the future. All openings are held in draft status until you choose to go live. This means that your schedule and information about your event are not yet shown online at your chosen URL. You can change your opening date as many times as needed, both before and after you go live. After selecting your opening date, you have the option to add sessions from a template, from a CSV file upload, or individually in form view. We will go into detail on the form view in this video and take a brief look at the file upload and template options. To see details on creating templates, check out the Templates Will Save You Tons of Time video. You can upload sessions from a CSV file by selecting Browse and choosing the file from your computer. An example file is provided in our documentation with all fields and formatting shown. With your file chosen, select the yellow Save button to load the sessions into Usher. An even easier option for loading your sessions is from a template. Any template saved in your account will show in the drop-down list for you to choose from. Pick the one you want, then select Save. If you choose the wrong file, you can select the Discard button and choose another file. Be patient as the sessions load, especially if you have a lot of them. When finished, Usher will show a notification that the upload was successful and automatically take you to the next step. The third option for adding sessions is to use the form view. If you do not have a template or file upload, select Save to continue the Create opening process. When finished, you will be able to add sessions individually. We have a few more items to do in the setup before we can get to adding our sessions. The next part of the Create process allows you to add information about your opening that will be shown on your customized homepage at the URL you chose earlier. Here you can add your own image, contact information, and messaging. To upload your own image for your customized homepage, select Browse for Image and choose the file from your computer. The best size for your image is 900 pixels by 1000 pixels. Usher will work to resize large images immediately after they are uploaded. Wait until the thumbnail view shows to see that your image has been uploaded properly. If you choose not to upload your own image, a default image will be used. When the thumbnail appears and it shows the default image instead of the image you attempted to upload, you need to resize your image to a smaller file size. Once you have reduced the size of your image, browse to the new file and upload it again. You can list a name, phone number, email address, or any combination of those on your homepage for a quick way to provide help or additional information. None of these fields are required. Usher features an in-screen text editor, which provides editing options such as bold, italic, lists, links, and images. Using the text editor, you can add as much detail as you would like about your opening, and you can modify at any time. Changes will be updated in real time on your customized site. I'm going to speed things up a bit while I add details about the Miami opening. Then I'll give you a few tips. Using the H button for header, you can easily set large or smaller headers. One click puts a single hashtag which creates a large header. Another click on the H, and you get another hashtag and a slightly smaller header. Creating a bulleted list is easy. Select the bulleted list option, which will place an asterisk, or type in an asterisk for the beginning of a bulleted line. Bold is indicated by 2 asterisks on each side of the text. Adding a link requires the format shown here. Inside the brackets is where you place the text you want people to see. Inside the parentheses is where the full URL goes. To preview how the information will look on your customized homepage, select the eye symbol. Usher allows you to select a location for your entire opening, which is shown on the Location tab of your customized site. In the Google Maps search bar, enter the address of your event. A list of addresses will show that Google thinks match what you want. Select the correct address, and the map will adjust to that location. Scroll to the bottom of the screen and select Continue to Session Review Edit. That completes the setup portion of creating an opening, but we don't have any sessions yet, so let's fix that. From here, you can add individual sessions by selecting the plus button. In the Session Form view, you will see all of the fields that are included in a single session. These fields are required: ID, session title, date or T+-, start time, end time, primary position, and published. Optional fields include description, additional positions, categories, locations, and presenters. Start by entering a title for your session. You can also add an ID for your session. IDs are numeric only. If you do not enter an ID, one will be assigned when you save your session. All sessions have to have a unique ID. The session title or any other details may be the exact same as another session, but the ID cannot. Let's take a look at the session date and T+ and minus. You're probably wondering what this is. Usher was designed to solve time-consuming problems, and the T+- feature helps with 2 major time eaters: scheduling changes, with the most common being openings delayed, and redoing work, having to add the same sessions over and over each time you do a new opening. Thanks to the T+ and minus feature, Usher allows you to shift dates for the entire opening within seconds, and create templates for repeatable processes, so each new opening schedule can be created very efficiently. I'll show you in detail how to do both of these things in the next video, managing your opening. Back here in Form View, you can set either the T number or the session date. Each new session defaults to the opening date, which has a T number of 0. -1 is the day before opening, -2 is 2 days before, and so on. The session date and T number are linked. You can see how changing one updates the other, so you do not have to worry about syncing those. Select the start time and end time for each session using the arrows, or by selecting the number and typing in the exact time. A primary position is required and determines the color coding that you see on the live schedule. We have no positions currently, so let's add one. Select the Add New Position button. In the pop-up box, enter the name of the position and choose a color. Like most items in your sessions, this is easily editable later if you change your mind. I snuck in and added some additional positions to better show how this important feature works. All positions that have been added to this opening will be available in the drop-down menus to select. By selecting the primary position and additional positions, you are determining which people will see this session on their schedule when they use the schedule filters. So make sure you choose all positions for people who should be attending the session. You do not need to select the primary position again in additional positions. Categories provide an optional, additional way to filter your schedule. To add a new category, select the Add New Category button and enter the name in the pop-up box. Each session can have multiple categories. Usher provides an option to add a specific location for each individual session. Whether the property is a large resort or a small restaurant, you may want to tell your new hires where on the property to meet for their session. To add a new location to the list, select Add New Location. A pop-up box will appear. The only required field here is the location name. Optionally, you can add full address details. Presenters are also optional. These may include trainers or speakers or anyone presenting information for this session. To add a new presenter, select the Add New Presenter button. First name, last name, and type are required, but the email is optional. Each session may have multiple presenters. And just so you know, presenters can be added later from a file and mapped to each session. The last item in the Add Session form is the Published option. This is a useful option when your opening is live and you want to add a session but not show it on the schedule yet because some of the final details have not been determined. You can deselect Published to keep it from showing on the schedule. Select Save and voila! You have a session for your opening. Rinse and repeat for all additional sessions. Let's see what it looks like with a full schedule. There, that's more like it. Now let's look at My Events. Once you have created your opening or event, this is your home base. Every current and future opening will show in the list. You can choose to show past openings by selecting the slider button. The numbers under each item indicate the count for that item in your opening. For example, under PSTN, short for positions, the number shows 18. That is the number of different positions currently in your opening. Selecting any number or edit link will open the detail view for that item. I'll show you one example here. Let's do a quick edit to a session. We have a new presenter for this session, so I'm going to add her. Be sure to save changes whenever you finish editing. Openings stay in draft status until you choose to go live. The option to go live is available from the Manage Sessions screen. Select the yellow Go Live button. Enter your corporate code, or choose Don't Have Code to continue and pay for this individual opening with Stripe checkout. Once you have made your opening live, you can see your customized homepage at the URL you selected when you created your opening. Let's take a look. On your landing page, your opening name and date show along with the contact information and details you entered in the text editor. Your opening schedule is available from the Schedule link. It defaults to showing all sessions in the colors you chose. Let's scroll down and look. Selecting any session in the schedule will show the details for that session. You can filter the schedule by position, categories, and dates. Both the position and category filters allow you to select multiple options. Deselect an option by using the X next to it. Your event location has its own menu tab also. The location is shown on a Google map. That wraps up our Create an Opening walkthrough. Once you have created your first opening, I suggest you check out the next video, Managing Your Opening. Thanks for watching. See you next time.